So we've had a mysterious crash here in Egypt. The plane fell in the Sinai Peninsula. It was a Russian plane headed to St. Petersburg. It had taken off from an Egyptian tourist area. 224 people were on board, and they've all now passed away. And it is tragic, and of course everybody's wondering what in the world happened, and I'm here to tell you that no one really knows. So I hope that they figure it out later, and they've got the black box and they say that it's in good condition, and that might give us really great clues. So a lot of people are speculating in one direction or another. I'm going to give you a couple of different theories here, or points and facts about it, and then we'll leave the speculation to others. So first off, the deputy director in charge of MetroJets in Russia says, we rule out a technical fault of the plane or pilot error. The only possible explanation could be an external impact on the airplane. Now, that makes everybody wonder if it got hit by a missile, and obviously people are concerned about that. But hold, because that's not the only theory. Victor Young, another deputy director general of MetroJet, said the crew did not send a distress call, and they did not contact traffic controllers before the crash. So that seems to lean towards a sudden event, and not one where they had trouble throughout. Okay, now, on the other hand, we go to the Egyptian officials, and they say that they previously said that the pilot radioed the plane was experiencing technical problems, and he intended to try to land at the nearest airport. Now, see, that's all in the same Associated Press article. And having read some articles on this, you get the same kind of conflicting message. So I want you to know that and understand that it has not been determined yet. So for largely the Russians are saying it wasn't a plane, it wasn't a pilot, and they never called for a distress signal. And the Egyptians are saying, no, they did, that they were having some technical issues with the plane. So who knows who's right? I don't know, but I'm sure Don Lemon will speculate. So, but I'm telling you all the angles here. Finally, the Associated Press explained that when planes do break up in midair, experts say it's usually because of one of three factors: a catastrophic weather event, a midair collision, or an external threat such as a bomb or a missile. But none of those three things happen to be evident right now. So there's no one that's actually coming in and saying, we saw a missile, we think it was a missile, there's a point of impact upon a missile. We don't know any of that, and there's no evidence leaning in that direction or the other two directions. And Smirnov, MetroJet's deputy director, described the A321 as a reliable aircraft that would not fall into a spin even if the pilots made a grave error, because its automatic systems would correct crew mistakes. Maybe. So that's all your facts as we go live on air about this.
5694.
5694.
8228.
8228. Curving over. Curving again. Hard. Moist. B. Man-made. I'll take it again.
5694.
5694.
8228.
8228. A sloping, curving, angle, sloping, hard, solid, be man-made. I'll take it one more time.
5694.
5694.
8228.
8228. A sloping, curving, semi-hard. B, I'm not getting any. I'm ready for stage 2. Bright green, yellow, metallic, edged, curved, inside, chalky, blue, white, pale, kind of shadowed, silver, brown, black. I'm not going to AOL out on this because I don't know what else to do with it, but goopy, soft, hairy, moist, inside, around.
Sounds, taste, texture, smells.
Pinging sound. A chemical taste. A different taste coming through here. What's that? The tastes. Brown. Get another AOL here. Washing. Inside. What those tastes we got? Bland. An AOL over here again. Soapy. Like a soapy taste chemical. Wiring sound like rhythmic, whooshing, voices, echoes, pinging, close, edged, black, smells kind of acrid, like a thick smell. Yeah, we'll have a signal on that. Like dense oxygen. Like, but the AOL is what do they call those oxygen tanks you go into? What do they call those things? It's like being in a submarine, like an oxygen chamber or whatever. Oxygen's real thick, like that.
Dimensions.
Glassy, smooth, wide, angular, looping. Getting this AOL out on this one here. Gross. Bunched is a dimension. Bunched, group. These are more like a dimension, but grouped. I'm feeling that kind of dimensionally. It's kind of stage 4-ish, but
When you say gross, is that like a quantity, or
yeah,
is that
like
an impact?
like mass, like a mass, like combined kind of thing. glassy, smooth, whites, dense, moving, large, open, outside. I'm getting another AOL. Converted, looping, large, big. I'm getting an image in my mind of a large rock close, sharp, pointed, edged, rocky, bumpy, large, green, smooth, white, dense, hollow, like I'm getting to say, well, the signal like a layer or shell. I might have to draw that out. I think I'm ready to move on to stage 3, actually. Like a thin layer. I'm getting an AOL or AOL of the signal, like ozone layer, something like that. You know, or eggshell. Texture under here. Large. Semi-soft. Stage 4.5. There's like undercoating. Feels like inside right here with a texture. This feels hard out here. This feels more like a semi-hard inside here. Or semi-soft. An AOL over here of a balloon. Feels like I am inside here though. Got an AI coming in now. I'm excited.
You feel excited?
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of a faint feeling, but it's... I feel it coming like ticklish. This isn't... It's not really an emotion, but that kind of feeling. Ticklish. I got some stage 4 things starting to pop through here. Sensories, dimensions, AIs, tangibles, intangibles, AOLs. AOLs of a signal. And this word can mean this example. A type. Example. Green, metallic, blue.
Dimensions.
Like boxy. Like a diamond shape. Sharp, pointy, hard, solid.
Okay, tap it.
Metallic.
Slide your hand across it.
Smooth.
Temps.
Cold. But the sound is like a pingy thump type of sound. Like not like a complete hollow ping, but kind of a thud, more like a thud sound. A thud sound, like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a dull sound. Dull. Like let me try to get this idea out. I'm going to stage 4.5 this. Like if I tap it, I feel like it's enclosed, or The sound isn't contained. Or it's like the sound goes in, it doesn't reverberate out. It's like it goes in, but it doesn't bounce back out. That kind of thing. Glassy, smooth.
All right, let's do a movement.
Another page. On 8.
Yes.
Sensory dimensions, AI, tangibles, intangible, signal.
All right, move directly above the target.
Move directly above target.
And describe.
And describe. Large. Kind of curved, oval. Okay, this it's kind of like an intangible, but like a fisheye lens. Kind of dome. A dome shape. That's how it feels to me right now. Reflective. Shimmering. Getting this kind of AOL of the signal here, like of like an ozone looking. You know, this kind of shimmering layer. Whites, opal, that kind of thing. And then darker under here. There's different type of reflection. But there's something to that. There's something interesting about that to me.
All right, put your tip of your pen under the D column and give me some dimensions.
Wide, angular. I'm getting this idea here of neutral, deep, heavy, smooth. Well, that's more of a tangible. Or over here, wide, vertical, down, angular. Right now I feel like I'm moving down, inside. this kind of shimmering layer here. Pointy, sharp, edged. Sensory dimensions, AI, tangible, intangible, AOLs of the signal.
Any AIs? Yeah, how are you feeling right now? How does that make you feel so far?
Intrigued, interested, in here, inside here. Well, this is interesting to me too. This is piquing my interest here. Like I'm also getting some small things. Small things inside here. Small things. I got like a big something right below the surface here. Let me try to sensory, a little bit of a sensory dump here. Large, white, glassy, plasticky, opening, dense, slippery, large, inside, drooping, cavernous, kind of like hang on a second, let me try to bulging, expansive here, little things here. Gassy.
Alright, you've only made it this far across your column. Go to the next column, probe it.
Okay.
Any emotions?
Silly. Humorous. Kind of bizarre. Trying to find the right word for it. Light-hearted. That kind of thing, like this is kind of an idea. This is like an idea of an EI. this feeling of not completely attached. Easy. Changeable. Changeable, like adaptable. As an emotion, that kind of thing. Adaptable. I mean, I could stage 5 these things for what these are trying to, how I'm trying to convey them. I'm trying to find a word that fits it. Not solid is an emotion. Not fixed. That kind of thing. This feeling there is this feeling of not fixed
All right,
to something.
Let's do a movement.
Not fixed to something. Sensory dimensions, AI, tangible. All right.
Move to the not fixed to something undescribed.
Move to the not fixed to something and describe.
Probe that. Your pen. Openness, learningness, not rigid. I mean, this kind of direction that I'm looking at it is, I feel like I'm describing what it's not. That kind of thing. It's not rigid. It's not fixed. The feeling there. It's like in progress kind of thing. In development. As an emotion, not fixed. In development. Not complete. Not complete or not decided, but only in relation to its progress kind of thing. It's like an unfinished feeling. Unfinished, like we haven't gotten to the point of fully having a feeling about this thing. Not at a point of development to have a definitive emotion about it yet. That's kind of the feeling about it. It's in progress. It's like the feeling of being in progress, in the middle of something.
Okay. Move to thing in progress and describe.
Move to the thing in progress and describe. It's like a learning about like an EI here would be kind of childlike. Move to the thing in progress and describe. Childlike. Hang on a second, there's something coming out of that. It's like growth cycle. Progress, growing. Growth cycle. Move to the thing in progress and describe.
All right.
Growth.
You have nothing under the T column. Probe the T column. Put your pen tip under the T column. Give me some things associated with the target or the thing in progress, anything.
I'm getting like an organic material. Organic material. I'm getting AOL of the signal here, like a test tube. That goes along with a feeling that I'm getting, like as an intangible, like a testing. That kind of thing is an idea, but also kind of as an emotion as well. The thing in progress. I feel that here as well with this testing. But tangibles, like chemicals, organic materials, metals. What else? Getting this. Learning about. What else? Boxes, like boxes. Boxy things. Let me let me stage 3 out on this. Because I feel something kind of boxy here. You know, this idea of boxy. Inside here. I'm getting words in here like unfinished and that kind of thing. But that doesn't really convey what I'm feeling in here. I gotta find some better words for it. Unfinished, inside, untapped, there's like, this kind of like a layer here. I mean, I'm getting this idea like dirt, soft, spongy. Soft and spongy, foamy.
Smell it.
Foamy. Chemically, but there's a better word for it. Pungent.
Smell?
Yeah. Like, chemical smell, pungent smell, chemically, but there's a better word or some specific type of chemical smell. I'm trying to bring it up here.
Does it remind you of anything? The smell or the taste?
Like kind of styrofoamish, kind of.
I don't know what styrofoam tastes like. I've never tasted styrofoam.
It's chemically.
You mean in texture?
Like
or what?
And in smell, like sponge. Petroleum-ish. Foamy.
All right, stick your finger in it, on it, or whatever.
It's semi-soft, like spongy. Here, foamy, spongy. Chemically.
All right, let's do a movement.
Like 11.
Leave this out.
Sensory dimensions.
Are you sure that's 11?
Did 10, 10A.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Just in yeah, there in that bracket there, write the word purpose.
Okay.
Probe it.
Purpose. Again, chemically. This is the word just popping into my mind. Chemical or chemically. Liquidy. These are descriptors coming through, but liquidy, chemical, solution, a solution, like a chemical solution. Chemical solution.
What's the purpose?
What is the purpose of it?
Anything just pops in.
It's like an additive. An additive. What is the purpose? Combined with another compound. Solution. Like a chemical solution. Manufactured, like a gas, and that's giving me this idea of expansive. Chemical base. Like a base. An additive. Foamy.
All right, let's let us do a stage 5. And let's do it on expansive.
Expansive, okay. Emanations, and we're going to do objects. Okay, expansive objects. I'm getting this gas or gases. Expansive objects.
What objects are associated with expansive?
Mechanical processes. Combustion chambers. Inputs, valves. What else? Opening and closing. Engines, that kind of thing. That create pressure. Pressures. That kind of thing. Attributes. Combustive. Explosive. Moving outward. Filling its environment. Moving outward. What else? Attributes. Becoming larger. or pressure, contained, overflowing, that kind of thing. Emanations.
What is that? That subjects?
Yeah, subjects. Chemistry. Biology. Biological. Chemical. What else?
Give me subjects. What subjects does that fall under?
Well, chemistry, really. That's really what I'm kind of feeling more than anything else would be chemical. You know, gases and that kind of thing. Or combustions. Combustions. Explosions, that kind of thing. Reactions. That's a good one. Reactions. Topics. Reactions again. Reactions. How it reacts. How it reacts. Binding. Binding together. Fusing. Fusion. Fusing, stringing, like you know, fabricy, like fusing together. Like a sheet kind of a thing. A hardener. Solidifying. Kind of the opposite of these, but more like as a result, since I'm dumping here, deducing, hardener, explosive.
All right, explosive. You keep saying that. Let's. All right, let's do a movement. And
am I still in here? Yeah, let me go back here.
it'd be 12, I guess.
Oh
yeah,
I
you
still
still-
got,
yeah.
I got some room
Okay.
here on 11.
All right, explosive. Probe the word explosive. And describe it.
Reaction. Chemical infusion. Not, I don't know what that means, but that's kind of the idea in my mind. Reactive, chemical infusion, chain reaction kind of a thing. Bonding. It's kind of strange because it has this feeling of like it's outside of something. I guess outside of something. Which is kind of weird because it's like an explosive feel on the outside of something.
Give me is that making you feel weird, or is that?
It's kind of confusing because it's like two contradictions.
All right, put an AI, and we need to clear your AIs.
It's like contradictions, like two opposite things, like they shouldn't fit together, like they shouldn't go together, kind of a thing. That's what's it's confusing to me, like they're two opposites, but it's a contradiction. That's my AI. That's my confusing. It's a contradicting.
All right. Now, how does that make you feel?
Confused.
Makes you feel that's your AI?
Yeah. It makes me feel confused. It's confusing to me. Like I'm split. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like I'm split. It's like I have one perceptual idea here and then one perceptual idea here. And they won't go together. That's how I feel right now. You know, like I'm like this. And there's one here and one here. And I'm trying to fit them together, and they don't fit together. Logically, they shouldn't be together. That kind of thing. Let me see here. Sensory dimensions. Yeah, tangible. Like opposites. I'm still in this idea. I'm in this idea that there's, or what I'm focused on is two components that feel opposite to me. As an AI, I feel torn between them. I feel torn between them. You know, like I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of two ideas. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like I'm in someone's mind. I feel like I'm in someone's mind with two opposing ideas inside one space. Let me get this idea out here, and I want to explore that to try to get something from that in one space. What do you get from that? Two opposing ideas in one space, like a split mind.
Okay, probe the I column. I'm looking for an overall conceptual. What category or what broad conception would what you just described fall under?
Well, what comes into my mind is interaction. Interaction. Interpretation. Interaction, interpretation. Trying to piece something together that shouldn't. Let me try to get this idea out here. Opposition. Opposition, conflict. Conflict. I'm kind of stuck on this idea. I want to explore. I want to try to unfold it, but two opposites in one space. I'm kind of obsessing about that idea.
AI. You need to declare what's going on in your thing there.
Obsessing about it. Obsessing about
Why?
About this.
Why are you obsessing?
Because it's opposite. It shouldn't go together, but that's not.
Is it doing anything to you?
It's
in terms
like
of, how is it impacting you? That's what I'm kind of. You say you're obsessing about it.
Obsessing about it.
In other words, do you like it, dislike it?
I mean, it's stimulating. It's stimulating in the obsession, but I'm in this notion here about.
All right. Here, how about this? Move to the conflict and describe.
All right.
Probe it when you get down there.
Okay. Because this is what I feel I'm obsessing about here, is the conflict. And this is an idea here. This is more of like an intangible or an idea of trying to get something through something. that shouldn't be able to go through.
Can you sketch that?
Yeah. Yeah, I have this kind of image idea in my mind. Like this is like a solid mass here. And like that. Trying to get through.
What's trying to get through?
A solid. It's like a non-solid. An opposite. It's like this is, as an idea, is like this is vertical and this is horizontal, you know, and the horizontal and the vertical are trying to blend or interact, but you can't change the vertical or the horizontal. That kind of conflict. You can't make the horizontal vertical or the vertical horizontal, but I feel like I'm inside of a mind that is trying to resolve that.
And that's what you mean
It's
by
like,
that's what you mean by opposite.
Yeah, it's like impossible. Feeling. It's like an impossible feeling. But I also feel like it's I feel like I'm at a limit as well as an AI, like stuck, limited, at a limit. Like impossible.
All right, we're gonna get a solution here now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm feel like I'm
to,
obsessed about it, so I want to keep going deeper into it. I feel
that's
like an obsessive feeling. That's I feel like anyway, sensory dimensions, EI, tangible, intangible, AOL the signal. Did you have a movement?
Yeah, I had it, man. I can't think of it. I forgot it. Continue. Just continue.
Okay.
Just start probing columns.
AI, just stage 4.5 that. This could be a stage 7. It's impossible. But that just feels like a limited. Let me just stage 4.5 out on this. I feel like I'm inside a mind that is at its own boundary of what is possible. That's how I feel. And attempting to perceive an impossibility. And that's where I'm getting this obsessive feeling. Of trying to conceive it.
All right.
It's kind of like, let me get that word out. Conceive, however you spell it. But that's kind of the word. That kind of word.
All right.
Conception. To conceive, however you spell it.
All right. Move to the conceived impossibility and describe.
Move to the conceived impossibility and describe. I'm getting words popping in now of watching. That's like an idea. Move to the conceived impossibility and describe. It's this feeling of like a mathematical improbability. That's just kind of a feeling. Move to the conceived impossibility and describe. It's like this. It's like that. Trying to... Let me just get this. This is just an idea here. Trying to blend opposites. Move to the conceived impossibility and describe. Possibility.
Probe the columns and whatever crops up. If nothing crops up, then
Well, let me get some
go all the way across. Eventually,
greens
gradually.
and blues and whites. Let me get some of these colors out. Gassy. A large and open.
How does it make you feel?
There's kind of a range of hopeless and
Makes you feel hopeless?
yeah, there's a hint of that, but it's like in a range of emotions where that one is mixed in. There's mixed flood of emotions about it. But in that feels like part of the equation. That's part of the equation, like I'm trying to solve an equation. And you need these ingredients, kind of a thing.
Keep continuing
going
across.
to
Any emotions at the side?
joy, like other people, enthusiastic.
All right, did you write down other people?
Yeah, this is other people. That's their, that's more their, like, encouraging, like, come on, that kind of thing, like, come on, kind of a feel. You can do it, kind of a feel. You know, like abstract. It feels very abstract to me. Such a dimension is EI, tangible, intangible. Like encouraging, waiting. It's like, you know, like there's someone here, and then there's this group over here. They're separate, and they have these feelings, and this over here is this is the split mind here. That doesn't feel totally right, but something along those lines, meaning that this kind of encouraging, or the higher emotions are here, and the pressured emotions are here. With a wall, like a wall between them. And I get this kind of idea here, like this person sees this as part of the problem that he is trying to resolve, like if the problem was resolves the wall barrier is penetrated. Like, and I feel like I'm in this person's perspective here, and that whatever is trying to be altered is in some way like a barrier between him and these emotions here, in that viewing the problem is like viewing the barrier between the two, or it's seen as again, this is just an idea here, but he sees this as like a macro version of the micro problem, that kind of thing, you know. It's like cut off here. You know, cut off, sealed off, isolated. Trying to break through. Trying to break through it. Kind of a thing. But it seems like a type of impossible structure. I'm getting this kind of like pounding feelings in my head.
You are?
Yeah. Of impossible. Can't be done, kind of thing. But there's another sense to that. It's like kind of maddening. Kind of maddening.
That's your reaction to it?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how else to describe that. Like, I mean, you know, this could be EI here, expectations, kind of thing. But that feels kind of off of it a little bit. Like, it's like this feeling where the individual here who is focused on this seemingly impossible sees the other group or the others as it's like man, I'm not sure how to describe this, but let me try to sketch it here real quick. I'm going to try to sketch this notion that I'm stuck on.
The thing that's maddening?
Yeah, because let's say there's an individual here which feels like it's got the split ideas here. There's a wall of some kind between him and this other group. And this one is conflicted with the impossibility. But this group is like enthusiastic about something. But this one has some formulation in his mind that the wall between them is either associated with or in their mind becomes a reflection of the impossibility. That's an idea. You know, like this. This is the problem. This is a reflection or representation of the problem. I don't know how to really describe that. You know, it's like someone who is trying to resolve some impossible thing, and they're associated with these people here, but they've taken the thing and they've kind of reflected it back on this wall between the two. I don't know how else to describe that feeling. But it's like they see the problem and the solution within this barrier. But it's also over here that they're trying to resolve. It's freaking weird. I don't know. It's confusing for me. It's confusing. It's confusing to me. This is like a very complex viewpoint of looking at another source to try to resolve another issue.
And that's the conflict
Yeah.
that you mentioned
Yeah.
20 or 30 times.
Resolve the or a issue. That kind of thing.
All right. We're going to do one more thing, and then we're going to do a summary because we're 2.5 hours now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. Let's do a stage 8.
Whoa, man. Stage 8. We're on 15?
Yes.
I'm doing a header though, right? So it's
Yes. Now, put an A right here. All right. Now put stage S8. All right. Probe A with your tip of your pen, and start to articulate first. Say first syllable. First syllable. What I'm looking for is a word or a name. Actually, I'd like to know that person's name. Either first or last.
I'm getting, I love Carl is kind of the first thing that's kind of coming into my mind. Like a Carl, like L's, rolling L sounds. Rolling L sounds. R, rolling sounding. R, Carl, R.
Anything crops up?
Ari, rolling sound, a rolling sound. It's got an R sound in it. Round, like a round sounding. That's how the mouth kind of responds to this rounding sound. Our niece, rounding sound. Our Erroun, it's not sharp sounds, like non-angular sounds, round sounds, our wave-like sounds. Like a
Second syllable. Second syllable.
O's, O sound, O, A, O, N, Erron, like that. It's kind of a soft sound. Erroun. 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 Kind of a.
Is there a third syllable? Do you feel?
I'm not sure yet, but it's like a liquidy sound. The sound kind of goes like that, the sound of it. Erroun. With an N. Like here. Erron. I'm getting this idea coming in like erroneous or something like that. There might be some sharp sound at the end, but it's wave-like in the beginning. Curvy. Erronos. It's kind of, there might be like a dragging sound on the end, like an S. Something like that.
All right, probe this again with your tip of your pen, and meet right here. Probe it with the tip of your pen. Nationality. Nationality.
Like Russian or Croatian. That kind of, what would they be? Like Slavic. Like a Slavic. They tend to have hard names, but this feels a little more wavy of a sounding name. But this feels that kind of Russian or Slavic kind of feel.
Okay, do your summary. Yeah, summary. Let's do a quick summary.
All right.
Because I have to take a piss. I got a PI break.
Okay. All right. Let's see. The target feels like a person who is split in his mind with an impossible conflict. That he is trying to solve or resolve within himself. Yet for another group, he feels obsessed and conflicted. They feel joyous and encouraging. There is a sense of attempting to, I'm going to add this word in, I didn't put it there, organize or inject two opposing things. The obsessed person is using a either real or perceived wall between them as a possible catalyst or reflection of the opposites. There is an explosive there is an explosive factor. I can find that.
One.
That
It's also described in here, your stage, and right here.
yeah, the foamy thing, and that is expansive. Yet not fixed. Feels spongy. Well, I'm kind of going off here, but what I got here on this explosive. The explosive feels reactive. And chemical based. I think that's
Okay, and do a one-sentence synopsis of this, your stage 8.
okay.
Or the guy's, what you believe the guy's nationality and what his name might be.
Nationality feels Slavic. Name has rolling sounding, like, what did I have here? Like Erron or our Erroun, that kind of thing. Erron, liquidy sounding, for lack of a better word, liquid sounding, rolling sounds, not sharp or hard sounds. That kind of thing. Something like that.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. Time is 14. I'm sorry. That would be 13:45.
All right. Man, I'm getting hot.
Yes. Yeah. We need to open that window. It's another reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, we done?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. What else can you do, man?
You want me to look at it now?
Yeah. Since you're not staying over, I don't know how long we could go.
The crash of Flight 9268 into Sinai Peninsula, including what caused the crash.
The date. What was the date?
October 31, 2015.
Which is Saturday.
Saturday. Sinai Peninsula.
You didn't hear about that?
Mm-mm. The
What-
Kogalymavia? That sounds kind of Slavic.
Yeah, it's a Russian-owned airline.
Well, I don't know what to make of all this.
Well, as soon as I turn off the cameras, I'll give you my opinion.